Day 10 of our monitoring the growth of our squash here in the nursery. Right now I can clearly see that there is a bright future of the squash because you can really observe a real growth here on the 10th day. And right now that it already reached the 10th day, I can smell of a squash whenever it is growing. Oh, there is one seed that just grew today. That one. The seeds that grew in the past 10 days, you'll be able to observe the increase in height, most especially in this particular area that I directly planted, this one on my right side. And since considerably the seeds here on my right is having the advantage of growing freely, taking into consideration the root system were directly having a contact towards the spacious soil, and taking into consideration also that I have been so consistent this time in watering the plants. I skipped only, I believe, twice successively. I mean, twice, 2 days, I mean, that I did water the squash plantation here. Yet, the squash were able to survive. I think it wouldn't take, or it wouldn't reach 2 weeks before I'm going to plant this or replant this one. I believe the areas to which it waited for the transfer of this squash are also excited. So myself is so excited to see this squash thrive and grow. Really, you will be able to notice that the soil here in this particular section is already having the readiness to become the instrument of growth of our plants, because the pots you observed, the empty pots, this one, the empty pots, and even those pots having the squash already have grass. I believe these are carabao grass, which were growing here in this section of the garden. And while potting, during the time that it already emits pollens and seeds, mature seeds, that it was retained here, and in fact it became an essential component of the pot in itself, and I just allowed it to grow. So far the growth really is very promising, and you'll be able to see the successiveness of this, especially here in this particular section. But to continue to support their growth, I need to remove some of it so that it will continue to grow. We'll have a continuous growth. I think we can do it starting today, right? I mean, we can plant at least 10, because I still have the This the water. So let me do it today. Let me just dig a hole, and then let's plant at least 12, not 10.